Do you reckon aliens think we're chopped then?
Oh, they must think we're chopped. Not us specifically. They could never think we're chopped. But as a race, yes.
Humble. Okay, so today is the 24th of March. But yesterday, on the 23rd of March, was National Pakistan Day.
Ooh.
Because I think this commemorates the, making Pakistan a country.
Making Pakistan an actual country.
Yeah.
Okay.
This day outlined the demand for independent states in Muslim-majority areas of British India, which was a crucial step towards Pakistan's creation. So that's the specific day in, I think, 1940. But also, today, in America, it's National Philly Cheesesteak Day, National Cocktail Day, and National Chocolate-Covered Raisins Day.
Why is there a
Americans
day for
are
everything?
absolutely cooked.
So theirs is all food.
Of course. That's as expected. But since it was National Pakistan Day yesterday, I decided to give a little list of Pakistan's national dishes, top 5. So number
Compare
1,
them to Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
See which one's better.
We can say that Philly cheesesteak's probably below.
Yeah.
But number 1 is biryani.
I love biryani.
And biryani's
so
a
much.
fucking banger. So for the people that don't know, biryani is a fragrant spiced rice dish typically made with basmati rice, meat, chicken, mutton or beef, yogurt, tomatoes and an array of spices like cumin, cardamom and saffron, and is usually served with a yogurt sauce and salad. That is a fucking banger of a meal, mind you.
You said a lot of words just then in a very short period of time.
Yeah, okay.
But they were a lot of nice ingredients.
Nice ingredients, I'll tell you. It's
I don't
rice,
know if you
meat.
I saw this video recently about a guy making jollof biryani. And I was like, you are thinking.
That is insane.
He was thinking, because basically they layer the things in, I guess it might have been an Indian biryani, but still you layer the chicken, then there's crispy onions, and then there's rice. And basically the difference that he made the biryani with was using jollof. So he made jollof first, and then because normally they just use jasmine rice or basmati, one of the two. And then
I did say basmati.
Oh yeah, basmati. And jasmine's Thai food, I think. Anyway, amazing. Absolutely love biryani. Every single time I've ever had biryani from one of my friends, I was just put me on, help me make this, let me indulge in that, because it's so good.
It's so good. Okay, coming in number 2 is nihari. I apologise for my pronunciations, by the way. So it's a slow-cooked beef stew made with a blend of spices like ginger, garlic, cinnamon and cloves, and it's typically served with naan and rice, or rice.
Ooh,
that sounds
so
fucking delicious.
That sounds so good.
Beef stew. Count me in for that. Okay, number 3, Ralim. I've definitely said all of these wrong. Maybe that's Halim. Okay, which is a thick, savoury porridge made with wheat, barley, meat, usually mutton or chicken, lentils, and a mix of spices, and slow cooked for hours to achieve a smooth, rich texture.
Sounds a bit mad, but
yeah, porridge is crazy. But I can imagine that the flavours,
I know that the spices they put in there are good.
good.
I'm just melting on my tongue.
Literally.
I know it.
So delicious. Okay, number 4 is a chapli kebab. So that's a minced meat kebab, typically made with ground beef or mutton, mixed with spices, tomatoes, onions, and fresh herbs. And it's shaped into round patties and shallot fried.
Ooh.
That's a cheeky kebab.
So what is that like? So it's
It sounds like a burger patty, in fact.
Yeah.
But I guess, yeah.
Sounds so good.
These are wait, I need to go to Pakistan and try these foods.
I need to find a restaurant.
Because I don't be finding any restaurants in Manchester, but I need to find them.
If anyone's got any good Pakistani restaurants to recommend us, put it in the chat.
Please do.
I mean, on the Curry Mile, there's got to be one Pakistani restaurant there or something.
Yeah, 100%.
There's got to be a
100%.
few. Got to go there.
I just don't want to end up going to one and it's just not it's not worth it. But then again, on the Curry Mile, every place I've tried so far is fucking delicious.
I'm sorry. Last time we went there, that place we went, I will never forget.
I went back
food.
and it was amazing. So good.
It's the flavors were just not overpowering. They were just overwhelmingly good. I'm overpowered by joy.
I remember us indulging in my room. We were like,
good.
wow, this is good.
So good.
And you know it's good when there's just pure silence filling the room. Just mouth sounds.
And one place I haven't gone yet is Brick Lane. I haven't properly explored its Indian food because that's where it's famous in London. And I need to go. I've fallen in love with the cuisine so hard.
Literally. And I used to be so not into it, but wow, it's my
Have you ever
changed.
had Pakistani chai?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, insane!
I need to lock in.
Insane.
I actually need to lock in.
The levels. The levels.
Okay, and my final dish is Saj, which is a dish made from mustard greens.
Is
and
it
sometimes
SAAG?
spinach. Yeah.
Okay.
How's that pronounced? Do you know?
I think it's Sag.
Sag, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so made from mustard greens that are simmered with spices like ginger, garlic, and garam masala, and it's often served with corn flatbread. I can't pronounce what it's actually. Maki di roti.
Oh, okay, a roti,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so that was my
good.
5 dishes.
That sounds
I was
good.
like, all of these, there's very much flavour going on. The
Versus
ginger and
chocolate
garlic
covered
is key as
raisins.
well. Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered raisins, really, really America, we can do better than that.
Just the aroma when you're cooking ginger and garlic. In
I
the
love
kitchen,
the smell
you
of that.
feel like the dish is about to be vibes. It's about
And
to be bossing.
Always is. It
Yeah.
literally always is.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Shout out to Pakistan. So they became an actual official country. Prior to that, do
I
you
think
know
it was
what they
something
were?
like that. I'm not really sure. Not
Okay.
100% sure. Research wasn't that deep, clearly. But
Okay, cool.
yeah, just thought that was fun to commemorate that.
Yeah, hell yeah. And America needs to stop commemorating every food that ever existed.
You
'cause
don't need to commemorate cocktails.
what am I meant to
guys.
do? Drink a cocktail whilst eating chocolate-covered raisins and a Philly
Philly
cheesesteak.
chili cheese steak.
To be fair, if you went to a bodega, you could probably get all 3 of those
Yeah,
in
facts.
New York.
Chocolate covered raisins just especially doesn't need a day.
It doesn't.
Like, I'm sure there's some backstory for the Philly cheesesteak. Even the cocktail one is kind of like, what are you actually doing?
Yeah.
But chocolate covered raisins, really, come on now.
Like, nah. Anyway, thank you for that. And shout
You're
out to the days that we are in. So, welcome back. Welcome back to the Same But Diff podcast. My name is Cecilia.
I'm Mary B.
And this is the podcast where we educate yet entertain.
We motivate whilst making jokes.
But we also just literally
Brighten
brighten your
your
day.
day, bro.
Like,
We
that's just what
brighten
we do.
it.
So welcome back. And let's just get straight into it.
Let's get into it. So, I thought, what better way to kick us off than a few would you rather questions?
Yay!
We're bringing them back because they're so enjoyable, and I felt we needed to redeem the last one a little bit because yours were a bit rogue.
Okay,
Bit
sure.
rude.
But also, I think it's fun because people can share their opinion on
Opinions.
what they would
Yeah.
rather as well.
I agree. Okay, so question 1. Would you rather have the power to never feel physical pain or never feel emotional pain? And I thought this was a really interesting question.
Ooh, it is interesting. I think... Damn. Okay, there's 2 sides to it. But I think I would never want to feel emotional pain. But I think there's damage in both because you need both in order to live, right? I think if you felt no physical pain, you'd be in physical... Actually, no, I'm going to go with physical pain.
You would
Because
be-
I watched a
you'd
film
be-
actually about this where a guy,
Really?
he actually can't feel pain and then he like low-key accidentally
It just
became a
hurt you.
superhero. But I think I would like to feel no physical pain. But then I know I'd have to be very like sheltered so that I don't actually get myself into situations where I could have pain. Other than maybe like the gym. That would be brilliant for the gym. Because I could just keep
you're
going.
maxing out that body.
Literally.
Wow, I never even thought about the gym in that question.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of like, if you, for example, you know, you get hit by a car but you don't feel pain, it doesn't mean you're not damaged.
Yeah,
you
facts,
can't feel the
facts.
pain. It's kind of mad.
Then
And also,
emotional pain though. If you don't feel that, you surely aren't a human being. Like you can't.
I feel like
be
you
human
become a
being.
sociopath, right?
Yeah.
If you can't feel pain. Also, I think there's like a saying about how in order to feel joy, you need to experience sadness. So I think if you removed the ability to feel pain, you wouldn't be able to experience
Joy,
happiness,
yeah.
which is kind of dark. And I'd prefer to feel happiness.
So
Yeah, if
I agree with that.
if you never know pain, you won't know happiness. So
that's
let
the
me
message,
just
guys. That is
yeah.
the message.
Okay.
I think I'd agree with you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was really conflicted. I was like, oh, but it would be so great to not actually feel hurt mentally ever. But then, yeah.
But then also, imagine you never felt hurt. Maybe you wouldn't even care
Yeah,
about anything.
that's the thing, yeah.
If you didn't care about anything, you wouldn't get anything done, and then you're just a bum. So,
Damn.
Yep.
Okay, question 2. Would you rather have the ability to communicate with extraterrestrial beings or explore the deepest depths of the ocean?
E.T.,
I know.
bro.
Yeah, right? I was
E.T.,
thinking, that's just
E.T..
such an easy one. And I think especially it's easy for us because I'm not really that big of a fan
I
of the
don't
ocean.
swim. I don't
I
swim.
avoid that like
Talk
the
about
plague.
stereotype, but I'm not going to be swimming. Not anytime soon.
But then that would be really cool to like. Actually, but what are we saying? Like, can I just go there and not have the threat of drowning or what? Because that's what's important to me.
I don't think there's enough value. Okay, do you know what the problem is? Every time I think of a question like this, I think of how am I going to get rich? Which one's going to make me rich quickest?
Of course you do.
And the one that will make me rich quickest, I think, will be extraterrestrial, because that's undisclosed, unless theoretically people know about ET in like Area 51 and then it's a hidden thing. But then I'd probably just be part of the MI6 team, you know, which is also really cool. Whereas discovering underwater octopuses,
what do you do with
like,
that?
it's probably just a bigger version of what we already know.
Facts. Nah, I reckon that's not even true, to be fair. I reckon there's so much that we've not seen.
Dirty stuff down there.
But I don't want to know either. Like, let them live there.
Yeah, also, if you think about how deep down in the ocean it is and it's pitch black, right? That means that every creature down there doesn't need eyes. It uses other things to see, other senses. That's spooky.
That's really
I don't want to
weird.
imagine what that looks like. I don't care. Even though obviously like aliens are probably chopped as well. Like at least we can communicate intergalactically.
Do you reckon aliens think we're chopped then?
Oh, they must think we're chopped. Not us specifically. They could never think we're chopped. But as a race, yes.
Humble. Okay.
No, aliens would think we are very, very ugly.
Yeah, fair.
But they probably all look
They
green and
definitely nasty
slimy and
things.
stuff. Like, if you think about the climates in other planets.
It's not making sense, bro.
But also, how do people not believe in aliens? Can we just talk about that?
I agree with that, because if you really think humans can be created on Earth, what's stopping aliens from being created on Mars? Actually,
exactly. Though? But also, if you think about it on a galaxy
that's only
level,
one solar system.
We are in the Milky Way galaxy, right? But there's like infinite galaxies. If there's infinite galaxies, there's infinite potential to have Earth-like climates.
We'll never be able to explore that.
I know, it's fucking BS. It's actually annoying.
It is so
You never
irritating.
know, though. You never know.
No, but you pretty much do, because how quick are we getting a rocket across galaxies now?
We need to make a teleportation device. But how would you teleport to the other planet if you don't know what it is?
Yeah, you'll just be teleporting to outer space.
Combust? Yeah,
yikes, into a black hole. Okay, well, that was a
Someone go to NASA and figure it out, man.
Go to NASA.
Honestly, I need to know. I need to.
Oh, okay, moving on. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button in your life? And I thought this was interesting, because I feel like there's so many moments that I want to relive. But then it's like,
I also just need extra time.
I just pause it in the exam.
But if you pause it, do you have to pause you?
Obviously not.
Okay.
What would be the point in that?
Yeah, exactly.
Then there's just... That would be
also,
pointless.
when you rewind, do you rewind only to points in your own life? Or can you rewind to any time in history?
That's a great question.
I
think it says in your life.
Okay. If you have to rewind to any time in your life, do you have to relive it, or can you watch it?
I reckon it means watch it. It's because it's like if you're pausing, you're getting to still do whatever. So
I think I would rewind. I think pausing is like I'm messing with time in a sense, because you never know what you. If I'm pausing the whole world, I never know what moment I've just stopped for some other else and what that could cause.
But then you play again, and then
it just carries
continues how it was meant to continue.
Yeah, but also like, what am I gaining? Because I can't interact with anyone.
No, because what I thought of was like, sometimes when I'm just sitting laughing with my friends or something, I'm like, oh, I just want to pause this moment and just capture it.
Take a picture.
Yeah. True. Imagine actually taking pictures and then showing people.
They'll be like, what the fuck?
When did you take that pic? I didn't
weird.
see that.
Yeah, true.
No, but I agree. I think I'd rewind.
I think I'd rewind just because
you can relive it rather than having to pause it in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. You're in the moment saying, oh, I wish I could pause time and watch this. But what if you could just rewind it?
You could just rewatch it again and again and again.
But I would probably be living in the past.
I would be lost in there, bro. I'm never here, I'm telling you.
Listen, I'd be reliving those days in my childhood where all I did was mess around and just chill out. Those would be films to watch, by the way.
That would be so good.
Yeah. I think you could learn a lot as well.
I was about to say that, yeah. Wow. That was a great question, if you ask me. That's a really
good question.
Okay, would you rather be the first person to explore a new planet or to discover a hidden treasure on Earth? Because if you're thinking now, what would make you rich?
Both
of them though.
Yeah.
Discovering a new planet, Jesus.
Yeah, but like we know there's loads of planets.
Yeah.
What is one new planet gonna really do? We can't get there.
I think you'd be. Well, how else are you gonna discover it? Well, you don't have to literally go there, but like you're gonna have to send people there to discover what's going on there as well.
Oh, when you say planet, you mean like an extraterrestrial planet, like a planet with life?
No, but like
Okay.
if there's a new planet, I'm pretty sure they would try and. Actually, no, they wouldn't. They can't do
it
that.
depends how far it is,
true.
right?
If it was right next to Earth,
If
just
it's
pop
out
on
of the
over.
solar system,
Oh,
there's
well,
no
obviously
way.
not doing that.
Yeah.
But this surely you've got to get famous from that as well. I will
True.
give you manyan.
Manyan. Yeah, true.
But I agree. Hidden treasure on Earth is just like instant rich, isn't it?
Yeah.
How big is that hidden treasure? How much is it worth? Okay, and my final one is, would you rather live in a world where dreams come true but nightmares are equally likely, or a world where nothing extraordinary ever happens but there are no nightmares? As in, like, there's nothing that ever goes wrong but nothing's ever that exciting either.
Okay, so the first one is would you live in a world where there's nightmares?
Would you rather live in a world where dreams come true? So your
Okay.
dreams happen,
Always.
but nightmares, yes, but nightmares are equally likely. So what you think of as the worst possible situation also could come true as likely as your dreams coming true. Or nothing special ever happened, but nothing bad ever happened.
First one. I mean, we kind of live in that world already, if you think about it.
True, but like your literal nightmares, like things that you dream in your like.
That's
sleep.
basically gonna be schizophrenia because my
nightmares are
are
all over
they
the
make
gaff.
no sense. They make actually no sense.
But that's what it is. It's like, what's actually really happening?
There's too much extraordinary stuff. I
But
think
then
I'll go with a plain
dreams
world.
also fucked sometimes. I don't mean like, oh, I want to be an actor one day. I mean like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You mean like going to a sea with purple that's made of purple, you know? I think that's just too out of the bounds of the norm. I wouldn't get anything done.
Exactly.
Like, at all.
So would you rather that or just...
Also, the more crazy your world becomes,
The more crazy your
your
dreams are
become.
gonna become.
And then you're just cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no.
crazy.
I think it's going to have to be a
That's
world
actually kind of botched.
because let's get a loophole going. If you think about a world where nothing...
Wait, those people who lucid dream, they could be onto something.
But then imagine you could end up flying.
Exactly.
That's cool. I was also going to say, I think that the concept of having a world where nothing exceptional ever happens, it negates the philosophical concept that you can create exceptional things yourself. Because no matter what, the power of thought is still there. And if nothing exceptional ever happens in the world, you can create exceptional things from it. And by human nature, you probably would.
No, but that's not really... You can't really say that as a loophole because the whole point is that nothing exceptional ever happens. So...
I'll take it. I can still live. What's exceptional though? Because like, isn't having a kid exceptional?
Yeah, but as in like...
You mean like nothing magical?
Yeah,
Nothing magical happens in this
No, I don't
world.
mean literally magical. I mean like your greatest dream in life, like it's not gonna happen. That type of shit.
Oh.
Like nothing amazing will happen to you. It's just everyday's bog standard. Like nothing special.
Mad.
Like fine having kids, whatever. That's exceptional.
Yeah, I might have to go for the first
But
one.
I'm convinced that I'd be able to control my dreams at that point. I'm like, okay, look. If I know what's happening, let me somehow get control of my dreams.
True. Or I just never sleep.
But then what world are you living in?
True. Or you could just control turning.
As a
into dream.
baby, what are your dreams all about?
Oh man, you're cooked. Ooh.
You're actually fried. Now you're probably just sucking on your mum's boob. To be fair,
I wonder what babies dream about.
I really wonder this all the time.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. Maybe I'll look that up. Okay.
Okay.
I like that question.
Well, that was a funny one.
Yeah.
Right. Our next segment is
Song of the week.
Ay.
Song of the week. Ay. Every week, we love to share a bit of our music taste with you individuals out there because we have great music taste. We've taken the time this year to segment all of our songs into different playlists for whatever vibe. So go ahead, pop over to our Spotify if you're looking on YouTube, or if you're listening on Spotify, go and follow the playlists. Every week they get updated, and then you and your music taste gets updated as well. Mary B, you kick off then.
Okay, so my song of the week is Worthwhile by Nesta. And this song is actually a fucking bop. This is like reggae but also R&B, and I was like, wait, this is like some unique vibe that I've never heard before. And then I showed it to you, and then you were like, oh, I've had this song on my favorites for ages, and I was like, okay, sorry
To be fair, I did
that I'm trying to put you on, but you never put me on. What is that all about? Like, you could have showed me that song, but you chose not to. You chose to gatekeep it.
Do you know what? I think it's because the song didn't like have a major impact on me until you like spoke about it. Like, I listened to it and I liked it, but I didn't like keep listening. If that makes sense.
Yeah, facts. What's the song about? It's basically like, well, let's just make our time worthwhile together. And I'm here for that. That's fun.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Literally, look at you. Yeah, you're the one I may never need to. Don't know what he's saying. Don't think I even got those lyrics right. But you know what? It's the vibes.
It's giving sandy beach, coconuts.
Yeah,
with
like,
my
it's just good vibes. Even when it's in the rain and I'm walking, I'm still like, you know what? This song's good vibes though, so I'm feeling the vibes, you know? I'm not going to let this rain get me down.
Exactly. And you always need a bit of vibes in your day, especially when the day is grey.
Yeah.
Although
there's one song where I listen to in the rain and I'm just like, this is just depressing. Sun's Out by J.O. And I'm like, I wish the sun was out, because sun's out, guns out, bums out. But
none of those out.
My guns and bums are not out, so really it's just quite depressing.
All that's out is my jacket.
From the what's out is my scarf and my umbrella. Like, that is just not the vibes. But yeah, I thought it was a good song, and I don't think that guy, he's kind of underground, guys, a little bit. So
she's unique.
Lock in.
She's got unique taste.
Yeah, facts.
Love that. I love his music. I think I haven't listened to much of it, but I actually want to. I don't think he's actually released that much music.
No, he hasn't. He released like one short. I don't know if it's an EP or whatever it is. Yeah, but it was actually alright, to be fair. But that was just my favourite song on it.
Nice. Yeah. I'm definitely going to check him out more, actually. Or wait for him to release more music. We Irie. That part hits.
Yeah, facts.
Because I know we Irie.
Yeah.
Every day.
Always.
So my song of the week is different pace, different vibe. I'm gonna go with Orange Hues by Aquilina. It's an instrumental song. You know me, I always hit instrumental songs because I love a flow state moment. I love a let's lock in and listen to something that's gonna calm my nervous system, get me in that, you know, relaxed state. And this song, it's called Orange Hues, and I think it's actually like, if you listen to it, you've probably heard the song before in like potentially an advert or something that's really peaceful, because I think it's quite a famous instrumental. It's very piano heavy and there's lots of gaps, you know, it's just like a chord, a gap, and then it builds a bit, but it reminds you, and I think Orange Hues is the perfect name for it because it's like autumnal. It has that very peaceful, orange is a very warm color, very saturated color. With saturation, you think of like peace, or Brockhampton, but mainly like peace.
Valid.
Yeah, and you think of like orange leaves and autumn. So I think it takes you to that place, and it's just very nice. It's a good study song if you want one.
I'm gonna take that on board.
Hit that playlist up.
I love, by the way, that you never give me song recommendations except for when it's on this pod. And I just point it out. Like, you be hitting all the bangers for our Song of the Week playlist. Where's my personal recommendation?
Listen, that's why we have this. It's going to get boring if you know every song I know.
True, but you know every song I know.
I didn't know every song you know.
Okay, almost everyone.
I didn't know Malcolm Todd.
Yeah, but Malcolm Todd eats and you should.
And now you've put me onto Malcolm Todd in a solid way.
Exactly.
It's true. I think... Yeah, I'll start sending you more Spotify. I think what happened is because you didn't have Spotify and you had Apple Music.
Yeah, but I was sending you Apple Music and you just listen to the song on Spotify, right? Yeah. Or you just don't listen to it, actually.
Valid.
How about that?
Valid.
How about that?
Yeah. But I also don't know how much you really like instrumentals. Do you like them?
I do.
Okay.
Bro, I literally listened to the Minari soundtrack as my revision, and fine, it's not all instrumental, but like the voice is so unbelievably soft that it might as well be instrumental.
Yeah, facts, actually.
Like, honestly.
Minari. That is a good recommendation.
Yeah,
actually.
factual. The whole soundtrack. And whenever I try and put people on, they're like, oh, what the hell is this? It's going to send me to sleep. No, it just is peaceful and calming. Like, even when I'm reading a book, I love listening to that in the back.
To be honest, I've actually come across a lot of people who say they don't listen to like calming or sad music. They only like hype music, which is very interesting to me because I think there's balance in life. To be fair,
I did used to feel like that because people used to be like, oh, when I'm in a sad mood, I listen to some sad music, and I'm like, to be honest, I'm the complete opposite. If I'm in a bad mood or sad, I like to listen to hype music to make me feel better and not let me wallow in my sadness.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I think also sometimes like slow music, it's just to fade into the background to make you feel, it's like a subconscious feeling, and yeah, like it's okay to just want to like have music in the background whilst you're doing something else that's not gonna like, I guess maybe it's a very like, I have a very distractible brain, so if the music is very like, you know, distracting, I'm going to tune into it rather than what
I'll
I'm
start
actually
writing
doing.
the lyrics of the song rather than writing what I'm supposed to be writing.
Yeah. And I don't know, when other people like go on a walk, sometimes I don't want to listen to like songs with lyrics that's just going to distract my thoughts.
Oh, I completely disagree. When I'm walking, I'm there bopping, I'm singing along.
But again, it's like different moods.
But true. I was about to say, if I'm going on a mindfulness walk, I'm not going to be listening to Tyler, the Creator.
Exactly, because you don't want to lock into those banging lyrics. You want to lock into what you actually have to think about, you know, in the day.
It's true.
But everyone's got a different, you know, perspective. But Orange Hues by Aquilina, that's a really nice song. Recommend it.
Okay. So, I started the episode off talking about the 24th of March, right? Mm-hmm. Funnily enough, 6 years ago today, we went into our first national lockdown.
Whoa.
And so I just wanted to bring that back. Yeah.
6
I was like, 6 damn years. 6 damps and Idris. I was like, wow, COVID really did soften to us. It did soften. So I just, following on from Song of the Week, I wanted to talk about how we thought we were going to start music careers in lockdown. We said, let's make some trash tunes. let's do whatever. And then you started posting your little covers on your Instagram page. Yeah. I was like, we're actually going to do something.
I can't lie. I did about 3,
What was going on? I know. Yeah. And half the time, it was with me playing guitar as well. And I didn't know I was involved in your Instagram page until later. I think
you could still find like 2 of them on there.
Yeah. If you scroll hard enough, you'll find it. But I was just like, wow. Our little songs that we made, they should never see the light of day as well because I don't know what we were doing, but we rediscovered them over the Christmas holiday.
Quarantine.
We like, what are we doing?
Quarantine.
It's because we made the first one on my birthday, which was 6 days later after we went into lockdown. Mm-hmm. And we were like, let's just do it. And it's my birthday. Everything's going wrong. The day's going to be long. Whatever.
I'm singing this song. Didn't we say we just want to die?
We didn't. We were just being morbid for no reason.
I think we just thought, it rhymes.
Yeah.
It's got to be right. It rhymes. No, actually, you could have.
That's quite dark, actually.
Slightly harder.
But and COVID was just like it feels like such a fever dream now. And the fact that it was 6 years ago is just
crazy.
Diabolical.
I remember every single day thinking, I wonder if there'll be a day where I won't mention COVID. Like, I used to think, I wonder if it will ever go back to normal because it felt like that was all we had
I wonder if we'll ever stop wearing masks is genuinely how I was thinking. I still see people wearing masks and I'm like, wow, like, I didn't even think that was still a thing. Like, I forget about it on a regular now.
Yeah, and like all of our lives were completely like shifted. And I think the first lockdown was the biggest deal because the whole world, other than Australia, I believe, was like locked down in some way. Western world, let me preface that. And we were all sort of banded together as one species, just trying to fight this flu, basically.
Crazy. Actually, so crazy, man.
Yeah, people went mad. Some people went mad. For other people, it was like the worst time of their lives, you know. I'm really grateful to say it wasn't for us.
I agree.
You know?
I think we were just vibing out and given the terrible circumstances, we were just making the best of it.
Yeah, it felt like a really long summer holiday.
It was. It started in March and ended in October. Yeah, that's fucking long.
Like every day was really just similar. Yeah. Like you wake up, you eat, maybe do one form of exercise.
Remember online lessons? Yeah. That was ropes for me.
Like nothing.
Because I promise you, the rest of my year 9, because I was in year 9. That's also crazy to think that I was in year 9 when COVID happened. But I don't remember anything from that. Like when I went back to school in year 10, I was like, oh, so I'm having to relearn everything from the syllabus because I don't have a clue.
Yeah, it's wild actually. How many people got nerfed education-wise because of COVID. Not gonna lie, so many, and the school system was just not well equipped for the COVID system, and I'm sure so many people lost out on knowledge.
But it's crazy because our world's changed so much thanks to it. Like all of this online shit was not a thing before COVID at all. Like
it's got good and bad parts, but literally I don't think my job. I know for a fact my job wouldn't be how it is now home. Because a lot of people at work, they say how before COVID it was normal to come in every day. Yeah. It was actually normal, and it was recommended.
Hybrid is only a thing now because of COVID.
Yeah.
Honestly, thank God for it.
The founder of Zoom, he became like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Millionaire,
of course, because everyone had to use it.
Hopped on that software and was just like,
let's do stuff.
Yeah. Now Teams is winning, but
Teams is just dookie, I'm gonna be honest.
No, Teams is good.
I hate Teams. Oh, maybe I've just been traumatized from school, to be honest.
I think it works different in different systems. Like, if we didn't have Teams at work...
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do anything.
You wouldn't be able to have hybrid work, really, because you wouldn't be able to communicate properly, because Zoom doesn't have that.
We have Teams at uni, but I literally haven't opened it for the past 2 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, because it wouldn't really matter for uni.
Who am I calling?
I just think that it changed so much, but also it was not effective to have online uni and pay full price for
That's crazy.
That was what's wild actually. And I think a lot of people then obviously made the decision not to go to uni because of COVID. Like, why would you go in a year where there's no virtual in-person lessons to university? So that delayed some people for a year. Some people didn't have to do exams because of COVID, and then what?
Lucky. And the problem is it's now had a knock-on effect because exams now are like 1,000,000 times harder and the grade boundaries are 1,000,000 times higher.
Yeah. It's
like
crazy.
It really did affect the education system so majorly.
So much. It affected the healthcare system. I mean, it's not even recovered in this country since. And I have friends that worked internationally who, they were working at hospitals during COVID, and the stuff they witnessed because of the overcrowding in hospitals and the understaffing, under-resourcing, all the staff just getting sick. It was just a nightmare for people.
It really was.
We can be so grateful that we got through it, and now we talk about COVID as oh my God.
Past memory.
Remember that?
I still find it diabolical that people have been born since.
Yeah.
People were born during COVID, people were born
Wasn't
after
our baby
COVID.
sister born
she was born in 2021.
Yeah. That was sort of
so
still
basically
during.
still COVID, yeah.
And I think it affected her immune system.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely wild.
That is crazy.
Highlight of COVID? You got one to bring it on a positive note?
I would say us getting into our fitness bag for the first time in our lives.
That was when I discovered running.
Yeah.
COVID was when I discovered running.
And I also think it changed a lot about our mindset and perception of the world, really. And I'm forever grateful for it.
Yes, because that's when we had so much time to read. We had so much time every day we did a 5K, for at least 2 months.
Yeah.
We were just being creative. I think the world stopping and us being able to slow down.
That was literally a pause.
Yeah.
Throwback to our would you rather question. That felt like literally a pause
in time, And we got closer. I think that's when we started really getting close.
Maybe that's what we should have said in that episode.
True, yeah.
COVID, yeah.
We actually really got a lot closer then. Wow. What a time. And it's crazy, someday those will be in textbooks. COVID as a pandemic.
Maybe.
Is a pandemic.
It's a pandemic. I mean, yeah, I remember when we came back to school, we were talking to our history teacher about it, and we were like, oh, do you think this will be in the history books in a few years? And he was like, it depends on how it changes the economic state of the world.
Economic and political state of the world right now.
No, literally though, that's what
I can't remember the politics back then.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that it was breaking down
Yeah.
as a whole, and you know, the general mistrust for the government was at an all-time high during COVID. It was really bad, especially when the Minister of Health, what's his name, Hancock.
Oh yes.
At the time, he was just cheating on his
doing
wife.
Whatever, yeah.
Like, bro, we're all locked indoors.
Yeah,
and
the
you're
whole
cheating
government,
on your
they were
wife.
all just breaking the rules, bro.
Yeah, and it really like highlighted to me how many people I know don't trust any advice from the government, and I was just like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, you know.
Facts.
But then again, and it was also interesting because I worked in, like, my degree was in biomedical science, right? So it felt like we were living COVID and we were learning about COVID, and like microbial diseases and like viruses became such a more predominant part of the syllabus just because we were living in a pandemic. And I was like, every day, bro, I'm sick of seeing this. But yeah, we are thankful that it's not still a pandemic.
Yeah. Well, our next segment is a bit of a jump, but also kind of links into the health section. I just wanted to talk about our diet.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's quite a funny one, and it's
what do you mean?
It's just quite bizarre. Like, I get so much hate for the amount of eggs I eat.
Oh,
listen. Eggs are great for a lot of things, and we actually looked this up, right?
Yeah.
Because people are always like, oh, it's high cholesterol, that's why you shouldn't eat more than 2. Apparently the public health minister said that back in the day, and she was she's stupid for that, because it's apparently not true. You can lead with what we learned about eggs.
So let me just break it down for people out there who don't know. So cholesterol, there's 2 types. There's an LDL, which is low density lipoprotein, I believe, and then there's HDL, which is high density lipoprotein. What those 2 means is that the actual molecule is, one is bigger, one is smaller. The bigger one is the one that's more damaging. That's why it's called LDL, low density. So it's bigger. Anyway, those 2 things have more different effects in your body. When you eat eggs, because it has both within it, you get 2 different types of cholesterol. However, the quantity in which it is, the ratio of LDL to HDL is proportional, which means it actually has no negative effect. And eggs are said to reduce the amount of bad cholesterol you have in your body when you eat it. So therefore, the amount of cholesterol in the eggs doesn't have a negative effect in your body. So people eating 60, 70 eggs.
Listen, when you see me eating my 4 eggs and my mixed vegetables, don't question it, because I'm doing smart stuff.
Exactly.
You need to lock in and eat your eggs.
Exactly.
That's all I'm hearing.
Don't let that go over your head. Eat your eggs.
Literally, protein is actually the most filling.
Yeah.
So when I'm eating all my protein, don't question it. Don't question it. You see me eating minced meat, don't question stuff. It's not great all the time. And yeah, listen, sometimes I want to eat some pasta, but the protein is where it's actually at, guys.
Exactly. Ghanaians know what they're doing.
They do.
So for all the Nigerians out there who always be slating the Ghanaians, at least they know they're getting their protein in, and you're out here looking like a fish. So, you know what I mean? And I agree with you in terms of the diet thing. It's like, it's so normalized for guys to be eating high protein, to be saying that they're like a gym bro. But when a girl is out here eating high protein, you guys think that there's something
What's the
weird
point?
about it.
What are you doing?
Yeah. It's like, let us breathe, man. We want to have our protein.
Yeah, I'm trying to repair my muscles too. Like, why is it only guys that are allowed to do that? Come on, let's lock in.
It's such a joke.
We do need to normalize that. Come on, guys. 2026 is the year to normalize eating more protein, high protein diets.
And we want the girlies to actually be eating their protein. Half of your body's just wasting away because you don't eat your protein.
Literally, I get mad at my friends when they don't eat protein in their meals. I have protein in every single meal without fail.
Yeah.
And you're coming in with a cheese sandwich. Sorry, you know who you are, but like, there's not enough protein in that for my liking, and I'm gonna tell you.
Fact, and it's not to say that people who are vegetarian or whatever shouldn't eat that. You know, you're left out of the situation. Some vegetarians eat eggs, I believe.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you can eat your beans, you can eat your lentils, you can eat your legumes. Like, get your protein in. You know, it will work wonders.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist when it comes to health, but I think that obviously a balanced diet is key. But some food groups are better than others. Fiber is actually proven to be one of the most important things for digestion. So if you're having low fiber, and protein has a lot of, like, proteins have a lot of fiber in them, and on top of that, like, having your vegetable and then your protein is just very good for your gut health. And I think a lot of people, they love to just chat so they can eat their crisps. Go for it, man.
Yeah,
You know?
you eat your crisps, but do not complain about me eating my eggs.
Exactly.
And I don't care that they stink. Your
I
breath
feel like-
stinks.
I could go on and on about health and, like, but that's not what this podcast is
No,
about.
it's
If
not.
you guys want more tips,
I mean, we are educational, to be fair.
Yeah.
We have been educational this episode.
we have, and I think, yeah, let's use all our skill sets.
Yeah, exactly.
If you guys want a little bit more tips and tricks about how to stay healthy, let us know, because we actually do be knowing, and we
do.
have scientific backing. We got scientific degrees out
You
here.
heard about that, all that cholesterol. She knows her shit.
Yeah.
Listen
we
to
do.
her when she talks.
Yeah, not every time though.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes
there's
she's
time-
just waffling. But it's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, like, stop hating on our diet and let's normalize women eating loads of protein.
Yes,
Thank you.
please. All right. I think that rounds up the episode.
Hey, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like it's always fun to do this shit, and I really like this episode because we were able to talk more about things that we've learned, things that have helped us grow. If you enjoyed this more style of content rather than us yapping about BS,
Nah, never.
because we're not gonna stop. Let's be real.
Yeah, facts.
But if you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. Please consider subscribing and sharing with your friends.
Comment as well, please.
Follow us on Spotify. Listen on Spotify if you just want to hear us yap.
Facts. There's song of the week playlists for different moods, different vibes. They're like, go over and listen to them.
Yeah, and if you just want, to relive some of our funniest moments, our clips are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. If
We
you
on
love
there, we
to
on there.
embrace your short attention span, hit us up on there.
Facts.
DM us if you want to share any of your music or any of your talents. We would love to
Yes.
include it into our episodes. So, yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.